I suffer from extreme pumpkin phobia. The fall harvest is a difficult time of year for me, as you can imagine. I wonder if it would be worth the trouble to make all the pumpkins in the world disappear.
I could spend half a day sketching Huffman. Well, I might only need 3 strokes of the pencil to sketch Kaya. 1 for the face, 1 for the eye patch string, and 1 for the eye patch.
I crushed that kitsune ramen eating contest we had. Even all that fried tofu couldn't stand in my way. She didn't come close to beating me. I was, bedridden for more than a month after that. But you know what? I'd rather lie in bed a winner than walk away a loser. So, anyway, I had the last laugh because she had to foot the bill for 32 bowls of noodles. Ha ha!
Ah, yes, the little ninja child. If there's one thing she can do, it's stay hidden. Kano Nana constantly complains to me about it. Apparently, she now spends so much of her time searching for Sayu that she barely has any time to read anymore. If you ask me, I'd say that Sayu has a secret ally who is helping her hide all the time.
Oh, Master Diluc? Last time when I was performing at Angel's Share, he kept frowning. Maybe he doesn't like my singing.
I cannot stand her disrespectful attitude towards Rex Lapis. But he says to me, Ganyu, this is just the kind of person Liyue needs in this day and age. I guess I'm not smart enough because I simply do not understand what he means by that. I think I need more life experience to become wise enough to comprehend his words.
I hate carrots. When I was young, my mother would mash them up into... Ugh, I can't go on. Just thinking about it makes me feel sick.
I'm really not that good with riddles. I always try to avoid the riddle stand during Ludi Harpastum. What about you? Eula is a great friend of mine. You just need to get used to her sense of humor, and you'll get along fine. The only reason she's misunderstood by so many people is her family name. How can I get them to see her for who she really is?
Amber's someone who thinks for herself. On the day I first joined the Knights, she cleaned my dormitory and gave me a tour of the headquarters. And she's helped me with a myriad of other things in the time since. Now, everyone looks at me like the older sibling who needs the younger sibling to do everything for them. For this, she must pay.
The girl who's always charging around all over the place. She's always off adventuring in the wild, just like me. But if you ever see her near a cooking pot, you'll soon find a cloud of thick black smoke blowing in your direction, followed by the smell of burnt steak. Huh, maybe she was born unlucky too.
Barbara is like a thorn in my side, always nagging me about mass and choir practice. I wouldn't be surprised if Sister Victoria specifically asked her to keep an eye on me.
Kaya? You can only trust half of what he says, at best.
Diluc? He was cute as a young lad, but nowadays he just seems to be in a world of his own. Overall, not much fun to hang out with.
I avoid Xinyan's performances like the plague. That heated atmosphere. Even if you don't intend to get involved, it's still... Let's just say that it gets me all hot and bothered.
Tell you a secret, but you gotta keep it that way here. She's real fond of rock and roll. Comes to watch me at least 3 times a week, no matter how packed her schedule is. You'd think that the head of the Hayu Tea House's troupe would be into finer arts and all, huh? But I guess it gets suffocating after a while.
Xiangling's a riot. Only a little boo, and she jumps. She's so easy to scare. Being in the industry that I am, I just love these kinds of people the most.
Is Hu-Tao picking on you too? Ugh, that prankster always waits till I least expect it, creeps up on me from behind, and then, boop, then laughs herself silly. Yelan? Of course, I remember her. When I first met her, I was certain she'd be the kind of gal who'd prefer lighter dishes. Turned out that she can handle the most spice out of all my customers. Apparently my dishes weren't spicy enough for her, because she started taking bites of raw giant chilies. Truly amazing.
I really do enjoy having dessert. How can I put it? When both physical and mental capacity are spent, high-energy materials further provide a kind of primordial, highly effective boost.
I generally avoid sweet foods. Not that I have a strong aversion to them. Why? Well, sweet things put your mind and body at rest. So if I ever eat sweet things, it's easy to... Essentially, I mustn't slack off, and that's the end of it. No further questions on this topic.
I'm actually highly allergic to cats. I start sneezing as soon as they enter the vicinity, and... apparently I can't even think about cats without sneezing. Do you think there's a cure for this monstrous affliction? There's a special drink known far and wide at Cat's Tail, but it... How about you go and fetch one for me? I'll be truly thankful, I promise!
Happy birthday! Here's my gift to you. It's a bag containing some words of advice that may help you through tough patches. No! Don't open it yet! During the year ahead, this bag will open itself when the right time comes.
Milk never fails to start some real fireworks in my stomach. Crackle, kaboom! You know what I mean? But I can handle dishes and snacks made with milk for some reason. Maybe the little Sealy in my stomach is just pickier than most.
Lady Miko? What about her? Every time Miss Kamisato sends me out to deliver messages, my least favorite destination is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Oh, not because Lady Miko scares the bejeebers out of me, it's, respect. Yes, she strikes respect deep into my heart.
I'll pretty much eat anything, but onions are an exception. One time, the logistics division added ground onion to my food, and I, bawled in front of everyone, right there at the mess table. Talk about embarrassing. The soldiers from logistics felt terrible about it, too.
Don't try and get me to cook. I can take care of anything else. But not that. Oh, don't listen to the Shogun. Desserts. Cavities are no big deal. You can just replace your teeth. Anyway, I just don't see how desserts can pose a serious obstacle to my pursuit of eternity.
Yenfei. I suppose you could say she's a dear rival of mine. Were she not so deft at explaining the meanders of the law and providing her clients with all sorts of cunning suggestions, it would take me many more months to identify existing loopholes in the legal codices and tighten them one by one. Perhaps you've never heard me speak like this. All that can be said has been said, both the good and the bad. But she still does as she pleases. Forget it. Keep Beidou out of my sight. I often see her wandering in the woods singing strange songs. Actually, I must have heard all of her songs several times each by now. I'm used to her singing, but I still find it strange. That being said, I don't hate it either.